check it out. You're talking about it not being in the culture, okay? These guys buggering little boys and fucking with children have been in the culture the whole time, all right? Back in the Roman days and the Greek days, they were doing it. Okay, now when you go to the army now, okay? And you're on campaign from a long time, not even saying now, sir. When you go to the army from time, let's not talk about now. When you go back from the army from time, and it's just men fighting in the army, what do you think's going on, man? All right? So like to me, that whole culture thing, it's been part of the culture thing. It's been part of the culture thing. There's the Boy Scouts and the Cub Scouts and all these kind of things. All kind of shit's been going on from time. In the church, it's been going on. You know what I mean? So like, to me, the weird thing about it is that we're looking at Jeff and saying, oh my God, that's what he was doing. When that's been going, there was a movie named Caligula. You ever seen that movie Caligula?
Yeah, I never seen it. I knew it was about.
You hear about that movie?
That's why I never watched it.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. So now, if you're dealing with, if you know that's what's been going on, there's no reason to be like, I didn't know that was going on.
But the real question is not about if we know what's going on. We've gotten to the point where society, we know that the leaders of our countries and governments and shit is doing these things.
You don't have to go to their church. You do not have to go to their mosque. You do not have to buy their things. You can limit your interaction with their bullshit if you really wanted to.
Though.
You really don't even have to do that.
Right.
Okay? Now, I'm not going to get into all that stuff there, but if you want to know about that, that's 1913. That's a lot of was created then, and that stuff there, I was looking into it today, actually, which is interesting. Like, that's...
Yeah, you were telling me about that being created. I was like, what? That's what you told me about.
That's new stuff, right? Yeah. So that's very, very new stuff. Yeah. And right after that, they kind of tied it in with certain things, and then a lot of wars started happening. Mm-hmm. So they were gathering up money. They're flexing, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? These guys are flexing. So a guy named Aaron Russo had a movie, a documentary kind of movie. I can't remember the name of it, but he died shortly after release now when they're, and he was showing you about the income tax and all that kind of madness as well too. But anyway. So we were talking about the scams. And,
the thing that I feel like is happening with this Jeff stuff is it's a bigger play.
What's the play you think?
The play is about the AI running the world. You can't trust your government because they're pedophiles. You can't trust the bankers because they're pedophiles. You can't trust the church because they're pedophiles. You can't trust morality. You can't trust policing or the military to these people. So we need to have artificial general intelligence run the world, and that's why they're turning these characters that they've put in front of us.
That might have been the play.
This is the play. This is the play.
That might have been the play.
Did
you check the Epstein file? The Epstein files?
This is the play. This is the only logical play.
Listen, the Epstein files, Epstein is tied heavy into this AI.
So, and he's blockchain and all these things. And Epstein, the character that they've given us for Epstein, is just another character.
100%.
For us to play into. Look, we can't trust the judges. The judges might be pedophiles. Hey, that judge was in the Epstein files.
Brother.
They released how much pieces of paper did they put out there? They could put anything in there.
The last time they said was 3 million
pages.
Files.
Right.
Okay?
You understand?
But the people that are being tied into these files, because, okay, you think about this for a second, right? Yeah, here's 3 million files. How many people can go look through this? I'm not looking through the files. That's 3 million, dog. I'm not going to get through this in my lifetime. That's what people are going to be thinking. They're not even going to go through the files now. People don't fucking read. But when you start going through the files and seeing names like Deepak Chopra, bro. Remember Deepak Chopra?
Oprah's friend? Consciousness in a machine to try to act like they're living forever. So
yes.
This whole thing about Jeff is in order for people to not trust the system, and the system still needs governance, so what's going to govern it? And it has to be the AI. But the AI is not even any different than them.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The AI...
What they're calling AI.
The AI has been exposed now through these files. Because Epstein is tied to it heavily now. Like, it's not even like... It's the names and things that are happening. They're trying to expand consciousness and all kind of things using AI and using... Okay, do you remember the movie Lawnmower Man?
No, I haven't seen that.
For all of you guys that are out there that are into you want to find out movies that decode stuff, watch Lawnmower Man, okay? That movie was a Stephen King movie from a long time ago, and Stephen King is kind of tapped in. But They have another version of that in the movie Get Out. Remember when he was sitting down in front of the television and they would keep programming something into them, talking about, okay, well, remember this is that, and this is this, and this is the other. And they would have the teaspoon and that would kind of trigger him into like a deep state of whatever. Mm-hmm. But the whole purpose was to implant somebody's consciousness into another person's being. And then I was telling you about the orphan trains, okay? The orphan trains is not a joke thing. There's something they call Cabbage Patch Kids. You know Cabbage Patch Kids? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man, I remember those.
What do you remember about them?
Little chubby, short-haired dolls that they used to sell to the little girls.
That's the joke about it.
That's the only thing I knew about
Cabbage Patch Kids. If you look that up, just type in Cabbage Patch Kids 1850. Okay? So talking about year, the 1800s, early 1900s, okay? They were called Cabbage Patch Kids because it was like coming like kids are being bred in a factory or something. These kids have no parents. But now some are saying that, you see what happened is during the war, the men are gone, women are going crazy. They have all the women asylums, okay, that where the women are getting hysterectomies, but they're keeping the women and having it as breeding farms. And then they're sending youths all over the states to reprogram them so that you see when all the men get killed off in the war. Because, bro, what do you know about the Ottoman Empire? Now, that empire was running the whole world right before World War I. That's just 100 years ago and a bit. And the Ottoman Empire was a non-white empire. Okay? So, they wiped a lot of information out. And there was a lot of orphan babies. And when you see movies like, or TV shows like The Little Rascals, where are their parents? Mm-hmm. So they'll show you this in many different ways, you know what I mean? But either way, that whole mechanism is very convoluted, brother.
Okay, let's hit these now.
Yeah, so when you're talking about how
so
this
the
is
whole
plan.
thing, what you're
This
saying
is the plan.
about, yeah, I was trying to say about the AI, and that's they're trying to give this society over to the transition to be governed by a trustable AI. You're saying that you don't think that's it?
They've already converted most people, okay? Because the crypto stuff and the digital currency, and all of the digital currency is going to be on the blockchain. Remember we were talking about the blockchain is the biggest brother? That's the biggest brother.
That's the last one.
That's the final boss of Big Brother.
Boss.
Okay?
Bowser, you know Bowser?
Okay? Final boss. So we read the book 1984. We thought we were against Big Brother, but they were able to get you to believe in it. You know what I mean? And they're even saying Bitcoin. You see the Satoshi guy?
It's supposed to be Epstein.
It's supposed to be fucking Epstein.
Bro, this guy's character is like, how they writing this guy with so much? The mic is kind of like by your shoulder there. Like,
well, luckily it's a good mic. This guy, were you interrupting the dialogue, dog?
Well, you gotta stay in front of the mic, bro. Okay, what you say about Satoshi? Say that part again.
They're saying that Satoshi is Epstein. And that's why you couldn't find out who he was. They're saying they spotted Ghislaine in Canada. You see that?
I seen that clip.
All right?
Yeah, it's just the theater, man. I can't stand it anymore.
Bro,
it's just so annoying.
What do you mean?
Ugh.
When you see it, all right, as Piper's Pit. Remember Piper's Pit?
No, what's that?
Roddy Piper?
Oh, Piper, yeah.
Piper's Pit, okay? When you realize that all of this shit is WWF, bro,
but how did
it's
Epstein,
all a joke
who's
to you,
writing for
dog.
Epstein, bro? He has
Bro,
his
role is nasty,
Yeah, his
dog.
role is what?
Bro, he is Lex Luthor,
He's
dog.
gotta be Lex Luthor, bro. This guy is everywhere in everything.
Dog.
This guy's character is... Who wrote this? That's gotta be King, the girl that wrote Harry Potter.
That guy's Kang.
Yo, bro.
And you know what?
That's crazy, man.
And I'm not even dead because I uploaded my consciousness into the machine.
They say they show Epstein in Israel with longer hair and a beard the other day. You ever seen that video?
Seen that, but that looks like a few guys that I've seen on TV. You know what I mean? But like at the same time, okay, let's put it this way, guys and gals, all right? You have Lex Wexner's money. Lex Wexner is big.
Who's he? What does he run?
Victoria's Secret,
This guy.
L Brand.
Oh, he's in the files too, right? These files are just so...
What are you talking about? He's in the files.
Yeah.
That guy's the guy who bankrolled Epstein. What are you talking about?
Okay.
He's the guy. So there's a woman that I listen to on YouTube. Her name is Kirby Summers, okay? And so there's another lady, Whitney Webb, who all these super sleuths are like, Whitney Webb. But then when you dig into Whitney Webb, her dad's one of those guys. Her grandfather's one of those guys. Okay, so it's like, And a lot of her stories you hear coming from Kirby Summers first, if you tune in, right? So Kirby Summers is a survivor of Lex Wexner. She was one of his sex slaves. Okay, so you're probably gonna have to say like certain beeps when I say those words because of the algorithm. But now to say this, bro, that guy there, he signed over Victoria's Secret's account to Epstein. They're trying to say that, because he had blackmail on him, so that's why. And it's like, this guy's the guy who gave him the mansion for $1, and the guy who got him the money for the island, and the guy, who are you talking about? They're all in it together.
All in it together,
They're all in it
bro.
together, okay?
But
now, okay, guys and gals out there, now that you have the framing, and you can sign over whatever, and it's at least $10 billion you have access to? 10 billion. Minimum 10 billion you have access to. And you're in jail, but you still have 10 billion access. And there's guards and what. You won't spend $1 billion to fake your things, and you won't do that? Really? Really? Okay, so I think Epstein might be duh. Like, what the fuck, guy? We want to get dunce caps and everybody sit in the fucking corner? that's the easy one. Ghislaine Maxwell, maybe. Did you see the picture of the woman that they said that's her in jail right now with the flat nose?
Oh no, I never seen
bro.
That. They lock up some lady for the woman?
Bro, if that lady's a piece of shit, okay? Let's say she's a piece of shit, okay?
Just lock her up.
And you know what piece of shit woman? They're all out here on the road, dog.
Geez.
Piece of shit woman that are doing drugs and all kind of shit.
Yeah.
And you've been fucking up your whole life. And they tell you know what?
You look like Giselle.
Guess what?
Maxwell.
You have a bit, that's a little bit like...
Today's your lucky day.
Your lucky
You're
day.
gonna get to be in a very nice prison.
You can take care of your whole family forever, and we'll give you drugs when you're in jail.
Yeah, but what you said is the realest thing. Give you drugs in jail. What you said is the realest thing because
give you drugs in jail.
They're always so amazed at. Oh, how did he
do that?
How did he do that? How did he get the richest mansion in Manhattan or whatever? That's what he had.
I don't know why I'm laughing so much, but this shit here is funny to me, dog.
They're all in it together, bro. They're all in it together. This man is Satoshi. Bro, this guy's writer.
Yo,
sickest,
bro. They have the guy. They have whoever's writing that's the guy that needs to write all the
everything else.
Marvel and DC and all that. You got the guy.
Yeah.
And so what is it? This whole thing is bread and circus, right?
It's a circus.
So this is part of the bread and circus tied into the real thing. Meanwhile, okay, the Catholic Church now, the Bakabazi, all those children getting bred and put into hunting camps and all kind of stuff still going on. People are now talking about Jeffrey Epstein when Hugh Hefner was alive for how many years and you guys were celebrating that guy. Bro, you remember man are celebrating Hugh Hefner, dog? Hugh Hefner was on the same exact program as Jeffrey Epstein, except a little bit smaller. I was saying Do you remember I was talking about this? How you have to graduate to different stages, and the Playboy Mansion is one of the first stages you have to get to. And after Playboy Mansion, you get to be at the Epstein Island. They'll select you, and after Epstein Island, okay, there's the after Epstein Island too, guys. It's on a lighter note, okay. Went to a concert this weekend. Kool and the Gang.
How was that?
Oh, my dad.
Oh, that's
Because
nice.
my dad liked Kool and the Gang, and like, you know, it was his birthday this month, so me and my dad went and hung out, had a beer, smoked a couple things, and had a good time. Now, the Kool and the Gang concert was great. It was a great concert. Like, a lot of the members have passed on, but they captured the vibe properly, and Kool is still alive, and you know, like, amazing show. My dad had a great time.
Nice.
And before that, on Friday, I went to a play called Black Panther in the Great White North. It's about Fred Hampton coming to Canada. You know about that?
I didn't know that. Fred Hampton was here?
Yeah. He came here, and there was a like, you know, an issue, an RCMP, and all, you know what I mean? So the only thing is, right, and if there's any criticism, and to me criticizing anything about it right now is me kind of being a dickhead, to be honest with you, because the play was great. And it evokes emotion, it was written very well, but I understand that it had to pander to certain things in order for it to get where it needs to get to, and those things that it pandered towards, I kind of am like, meh.
It's frustrating. A lot of the stuff we love is like
I
that.
know it's like, but at the same time,
you understand it.
all of the actors did a great job. It was like more of a reading, and I could see the whole thing. You know what I mean? More times I go to my sister's in plays. So she's doing on the Stratford Festival, which is not a small thing, big thing. And she's in a play called Something Rotten, and she's doing her one-woman show called I'm the Greatest Star, and everybody but nobody knows it. And yeah, like, those are big productions. This one here was not a big production as yet, but I could see it becoming a big production.
Where did you see it?
It was at Harbourfront Center.
Okay.
Yeah, on Friday. My friend, they call him Sensei, he was like, I have tickets, and you know, you want to come check it out? And I was like, yep, let's check it out. So it's not far from here. I just walk down there, walk back. You don't remember, I'm at 237 Dundas Street East down here, Superior Cafe. I got the shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter blend. That is the best body butter on the planet. Now, there's some other stuff in popular culture. T.I. said something to 50 Cent.
Yeah, I'm not really up on this one. I heard T.I. challenge 50 to the verses.
To the versus battle, saying that he'll mash up 50 in the versus battle.
What do you think? You think T.I. would win that? I'm not sure, man.
T.I. is a better rapper than 50.
Yeah, I think T.I. might have more hits than 50 too.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
T.I. has some big songs, bro.
T.I. has some big songs.
I think he has more big songs than 50.
Might have more big songs than 50.
Yeah, because
but
he has
I don't
features.
think any of his songs are as big as
In the Club. No. And Many Men, I don't.
And bro, In the Club, I didn't even like that as much as everybody liked it. I liked Wangster more.
Yeah, Wangster was before In the Club.
Yeah. I liked Wangster more.
Yeah.
But like In the Club.
Okay, what are 50's top 5 biggest 5 songs?
I don't fucking know. Theme song from Power.
Imagine you did that on the
Six great
verses.
big towns.
Great song.
This is the perfect
Great song.
part. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Bro, I was making music at the time. I didn't give a shit about nobody putting out. Many Men I liked.
Yeah, Many Men.
Wangster I liked. In the Club, you have
But
to
you have to
say
go
is
Candy
there.
Shop, In the Club. Like, you have to go to singles that are going to be his biggest songs. If he's
Candy Shop.
if he's going against
Yo,
T.I.
but he had a song with Chris Brown that I'll mash up the place. See, like when it comes to like songs that women would be like vibing to more, I think that 50 Cent might have it. He might.
All right, so check this out. I just went to this is Gemini.
Yeah.
I said create a verses for 50 Cent.
Yeah,
versus
yeah,
T.I.
yeah.
So it said, "What Up Gangsta" versus T.I. Top Back. You know T.I. Top Back?
Yeah.
Who you give that to? I think What Up Gangsta.
Gangsta?
What Up Gangsta?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it has PIMP versus Rubber Band Man. PIMP is a bigger track for that.
It's a bigger track. I like Rubber Band Man, but PIMP is a bigger track.
Many Man versus You Don't Know Me. Tip, You Don't Know Me.
You Don't Know Me.
Yeah?
Yep.
Wangsta versus 24s.
24 is for me.
Really?
24.
You just said you love Wangsta just now.
When 24s came out, I was like, South guys can fucking rap? I didn't even know he was a South guy. I was like, yo, this song's fucking nasty. No, 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 no,
Okay.
no. No, my 24. Then he said, yo, that song
But
came
Wangsta,
in
bro?
bad, yo.
Yeah, but the
Yo,
that
I
has
fucking
more energy.
love Wangsta, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it didn't change shit for me.
Okay,
Like that
so,
24s, I was like, yo, who the fuck is this? Actually, you know what? Wangsta was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah,
no,
man.
But 50
But
Cent,
you
I
knew
was,
50 by
I was
that
hearing
time.
him from the
From
mixtapes.
time,
Yeah.
So now Magic Stick versus Be Easy by Tip, by T.I.
Magic Stick.
Then you have Candy Shop versus Bring 'Em Out, Bring 'Em Out.
Candy Shop, for me.
Well,
I didn't like that Bring 'Em Out song.
I didn't really like that Bring 'Em Out song either. I didn't really like Candy Shop either. I didn't like Candy Shop. Disco Inferno versus What You Know. I don't know what you know.
Don't know either of those songs.
You don't know Disco Inferno? Yeah, that sounds kind of corny. Just a Little Bit versus Why You Wanna. I'll take Why You Wanna. Why you wanna go and do that, love, huh? Versus
See, no, like the songs that I did from Tip, for me, are the ones that are not the singles. Like the ones that are on his album, because I bought their albums, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I bought T.I.'s albums more than I bought 50 Cent's albums.
Wow.
Yeah, like because that sound, there was a time when, because I'm rapping, right? And so I don't give a shit what you're saying, because I think my raps are better than yours anyway. So like, I don't care what you're saying, really. I'm listening for the beats. And I found that the East Coast kind of started to slack on the beats heavy, and then the South were coming with some madness.
That's what made them
You know what I mean? So like I started kind of tuning out to the East Coast, because I'm like, okay, lyrics is lyrics, and nobody's coming with anything anyway. It's just Matt, Bad, Fat Cat, Hat, Rat, Moon, Juice, Platoon, Baboon, Raccoon, just like, and so like I didn't care. Yeah, so talking about doing the same thing over and over again. You want to get canceled? So now, yeah, every year we're gonna say, well, I'm not gonna eat when the sun goes up, but I'm fasting.
I hope the camera cuts, because we're getting canceled.
Bro, I used to make fun of all my brothers talking about it's so hard to not eat 12 hours a day. Bro, people do that for a regular. Like people in school and stuff, they didn't have no lunch.
Hardworking people.
Parents didn't have money to get a no lunch or not like that. And they have to get to school early, and they come home and there's nothing in the fridge, and
15
bro.
hours past.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
time.
I understand that you're doing it for, like your version of Jesus Christ, okay?
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, we're cooked. Oh boy.
This shit's so funny to me.
It is funny, but what's worse is that we can't say or do nothing.
I can say, I can say it. I'm doing that now.
Yeah.
Like, but like, it's not that hard. Okay? It's not that hard. People eat one meal a day enough times. You're eating 2 feasts in the morning. In the morning time.
I'm not encouraging you, bro. The people them are doing their discipline, bro.
I will not say that faith is not the most disciplined one out of the ones that I've seen.
Some of the others,
encountered.
Yeah.
I would say it probably is the most disciplined one. I would say so. Well, you know what? Hare Krishna is pretty friggin' disciplined, bro.
But you gotta look, what about Lent? You just give up, what do you give up for Lent? You just say, I won't eat oranges from Florida, but I could eat oranges from...
I won't say motherfucker for 40 days.
Yeah.
I won't say motherfucker. I'll say fatherfucker.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bro, it's Hegelian dialectic, bro.
Right? Yeah, but check it out. When this whole system started of how they've established it, it was the upper class.
Middle class, lower class.
No, it wasn't upper class. There was no middle class. It was the upper class and then everybody else, right? And because of that, there was nobody to govern the middle. So they created a middle class to make a buffer between the poor and the rich. because the poor need that police force.
This is actual factuals?
This is the facts. So the middle class was created. The middle class.
So these motherfuckers are basically saying, yo, we don't even need you to govern shit no more, motherfuckers.
It's over. You don't need that. You don't need that.
We got this.
We got the government.
We got
now.
this.
We got that middle ground covered.
We got this.
So people are here talking about right versus left, black versus white. Bro,
Stupid.
You're fool.
Stupid.
Because when it comes to it, they don't give a shit about you. That middle class, that job, you don't need it no more. It's AI. That job has been given away, right? So their job is gone.
Their job is gone, but their still have a function. Because let me tell you something. There's a lot of stuff that people don't understand about, and I understand, and I get it, because if you were not tapped into this information, you wouldn't be looking there either, like anybody. Just so I get it, and it's not like I fault anybody, but people think that this racism thing is like passé. It's not. This genetic thing is a serious thing, bro. The genetics is serious, okay? Like, so people don't understand why. The werewolf thing, the Sasquatch thing, the Bigfoot thing, people don't really want to delve into that too far. And I'm not going to do it here right now, okay? But you see, there is a certain survival instinct, and the dominant versus recessive thing is right here. It's on the table. It's not going friggin' nowhere, because the recessive, they have a survival instinct and they have a scarcity mindset. So they know how to wage war very well, right? So they're not gonna just go down without a fight, and whatever mechanisms they have to use around to keep you distracted on whatever, okay, they're gonna use them. Because remember, I told you, there was orphan trains. What, you think they were breeding a bunch of niggas? So it's like, they're bringing back the asylums, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's a thing. The asylums are coming back. So, you know? And if people have already been suckered into this, I have ADHD, I have ADD, I have this, I have IBS, I have... So there's all kind of disorders. So we can help you over here. And from disease is rampant, people are talking about war and all kind of stuff. And if I just said this 4 years ago, toilet paper. Simon says toilet paper, and everybody got up and flashed to go get toilet paper. I could probably make you go to the asylum too, to be part of the breeding farm. Right? So, I know what I'm saying sounds a little bit, spooky and whatever. Take it or leave it.
No, I don't think
right?
it's spooky at all.
But like,
I would, hear this point. That middle class is gone.
they don't need it no more.
Okay?
They don't need it no more.
Race and all that, there's no denying the fact of dominant recessive and the genetics of all of that. But what I'm saying is that is not a determining factor in what's happening now.
No. And when people
right?
really,
The determining factor is whether you're a part of this or you're not a part of this.
right, but they will prevent you from being part of this if you don't.
You can't
fit
get what you
certain-
mean. They prevent. You're not getting in. There's no.
You're not getting in.
You understand?
But guess
I don't know
what?
if you've seen that movie. Hold on, man. I don't know if you've seen that movie with Tiana Taylor, and
I heard it's another
Leonardo DiCaprio. You gotta watch that movie before we talk about it.
What's the one with the Haley Berry and Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah.
I heard it's on those levels.
It's on those levels in terms of, not the sex thing, but the sex thing's whatever, bro. These Hollywood black
Well,
people.
whatever. They're
Yeah.
doing worse than that.
Yeah, they've
With
done
freaking
way
baby
worse.
blood.
Yeah.
But like,
Fuck. See what I'm saying with this casualty?
So I
about
mean,
this?
I meant baby oil. Sorry, I just
Right.
Freudian slip. Sorry.
Right. But in that movie, I don't even want to talk about it because I want you to watch it. You gonna watch it?
I should watch that movie.
Yeah, you should watch that movie. It's not the greatest movie, but there's something in there that, not to say it's something, I didn't
No,
know
man,
that.
just talk the thing. I'll watch it. I'll still watch it. We'll talk it.
So in the movie, Tiana Taylor is some kind of revolutionary. She had bomb up place and she want to tear down the government. But I think it's Sean Penn. Sean Penn looked old in the movie, dog. I didn't even know
He's
him.
kind of old now, bro.
Yeah, he's old, eh? Yeah, Sean Penn looked old up, bro, and she had Niam Sean
He
Penn.
didn't have the superior shea butter.
Show it, no? Which one? Which one should he have used?
He should have been using this one because he's out there with a lot of like bugs, you know what I mean? A lot of insects and stuff, you know what I mean? A lot of critters. Yeah, so you want to use the lemonade because lemonade gets rid of all the insects. You know, people that are like insects and shit. I don't know, I mean things that are like insects, it gets rid of all the insects, you know?
So in the movie now, it comes to whatever, him and Tiana Taylor is with Leo, and she's also with Sean Penn. Sean Penn is like a military
So she's like a sleuthie.
sleuth. TH.
Super sleuth.
Sleuth. Right? So she has a pitney. I don't want to talk about the whole movie. But anyway, in the movie, it gets to the point where Sean Penn is ascending in the military, right? And he gets to the point where he gets invited. So this is part of the movie now where they're kind of showing how it works, where you get invited to that room and, you know what I mean? So that's why I kind of wanted you to watch. So it's giving you, and then the rule is they let him in. They're like, bro, you've been killing it. When I mean it, you know who we're talking. So he's been doing his thing. So they're like, come be a part. And he's like, no problem. So one of the prerequisites was an interview. In the interview now, whatever, are you this, are you that? He's like, have you ever been with a black woman? All right? That was one of the questions they asked him to get. You have to watch the movie.
Bro, you know that in certain circles, right, they'll tell you that in order for a white man to become a white man, he has to fuck a black woman.
In this one, they're saying, if you ever mess with a black woman, you can't be a part of us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that was the message in that movie.
Wow.
So it's showing that these guys and this guy's a military man. Yo, Sean Penn went looking for the little girl, and he locked off one whole city with the military, made 2 calls. Military went in there, mashed up the whole city like an ice, and this movie came out before the whole ice thing was going in. I'll disappoint you never watch it, but yeah, take a look at that movie. All right, so in that movie it's showing, you know what I mean, those levels of how...
It still matters. That
right,
still matters,
right.
Okay? Because look, if you want, I've said it before, but if you want to keep white rabbits white, you have to keep them contained. And you cannot let them out and doing stuff with all the other rabbits. They have to stay with the white rabbits, okay? So, you know, like as I said, for me, hopefully it's enough for you guys. I said for me, I don't need to have the story, and like I understand that when the dog's crossing the water with the bone, it's not a dog and it's not a bone, and you know what I mean? So hopefully you guys got what I'm saying from that. So bottom line is, I think that there is now rich
That's it.
and servant.
That's it.
Okay? I wouldn't even say poor, rich and servant.
Damn.
Okay?
Damn.
You know what I mean? So now,
Wow.
if you're not the servant and you're not the rich, you're not around.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like you better go and be off grid or something like that. So what am I saying? I'm not rich. So I understand where I am and I'm trying to do a thing. You know what I mean? With your guys' help, maybe you'll beef up the program.
Please, sir.
You know what I mean? This one here costs $34. We got turmeric soap for $10 for a turmeric soap. You know what I mean?
Line up my
That's a great thing.
Line up my turmeric.
We got charcoal soap for $9, and we got the rosemary
Yeah, that's
eucalyptus soap for $7. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, like realistically,
It's just poor and servant. I don't like that, but that's the way it's summed up.
That's what it is.
It's not rich and poor. It's just rich and servant.
rich and servant.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And that's how they're looking at it. And the fact of the matter is this: when you really pull the curtain back, because we want to say it's them.
Mm-hmm. No.
When you pull the curtain
There's a
back,
deep level. Not yet. We won't do that yet. That one we need to go on Patreon and do. That's a paid one. That's not
Come
free on
guys.
YouTube.
This guy doesn't want me to let me do it.
Bro, that one is a heavy one, bro. That one, you can't get that one for free. No way I would do that one for free on YouTube for these people.
Okay, so with that, you know what? Sorry about that. Before we finish up, I gotta give a shout out to my brother Crumb. Brother Crumb, look, we haven't really uploaded nothing as yet. This is probably gonna be one of the first uploads that we do. And we were getting things together, and I told you that yes, you can do your presentation on our podcast, and 100% you can do your presentation on our podcast. We just get certain things sorted out. But wanted to give you a shout out. You're a heavy dude, and we appreciate you. And that comes from me, myself, Nafir Nunn, and Culture Rich. And with that, we're plugging out from the plug out. Peace, power, and positive vibes.